All right, Inglewood, Cali, Chi-Town. We've got liftoff. Welcome to another edition of Mouthpiece Included. When you pull up, don't forget to bring your mouthpiece. Got a big topic tonight, and we're going to get it in. Should the Bears be the Chicago Bears of Arlington Heights? I've done some research on this. Let me check my mute. We need video. All right. Yeah, I've done some research, and we're going to get there. We got some hot topics to cover. But as y'all know, give us like 3 minutes to share this link. Like, share, subscribe, tweet it, post it on your Facebook, whatever you got going on. And then so we can fill this room up. Bear down in the meantime. Bear. Chicago, bear down, baby.
Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright
included.
Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use.
Yeah, buddy.
For purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
Don't forget to bring your. Don't forget to.
Who are the guys that are the best in the world and make the rest of the team look like a gaggle of girls?
Okay, I'm in my local Ralph's, and this happened.
I don't go to church, and I know God understands. I can
Man, why do they keep the honey around here?
God is a fan of the
Excuse me, you know where the honey is?
Who are the guys that are the best in the world and make the rest of the team look like
Oh,
a gaggle of
cheese
girls?
Al.
The Bears.
Who wants cheese head?
I don't go to church, and I know God understands. I can stay on my couch because God is a fan of the
Cheese
Bears.
Who
Fudge
are the
packers.
guys that are the best in the world and make the rest of the team look like a gaggle
The
of girls?
Bears.
The Bears.
I don't go to church, and I know God understands. I can stay on my couch because God is a fan of the
Pulling up,
Bears.
the link is pinned at the
Who
top
are
of the
the
chat.
guys that are the best in the world and make the rest of
Link
the
is at the top of the chat.
Well, guys, let's go to the swimming pool. Let's go take a shower. Let's go water skiing.
Don't forget to bring a towel.
There he is.
Bring your
Be sure to bring a
mouthpiece.
towel so you don't get all wet.
Facts. Yeah, buckaroo. Got some hot topics lined up for y'all today. As y'all know the show's format, we always cover Bear Down. We talking about camp news. They had some cuts, maybe a couple notables here and there. Anybody we could pick up. Then of course we got some Chi-Town Bulls news. How about them? How about them Bulls? Unless the co-host got something to say about baseball, we're gonna skip that today. We're gonna skip baseball. And then we got our weekly hot topics. And got some good stuff to talk about. Slender Man got injured by LeBron. We're going to talk about should Paul Gasol's jersey been retired. We had some cotton picking Little League action. Cotton picking. And then, of course, our hottest topic, we're going to compare the Chicago Bears stadium options. What would you do if you were Mother McCaskey, Mama Bear? But first, let's get our resident Silver Back in the building. What down, fool? What down, what down, what down?
Yeah. What down? What's going down? What's down? Back stateside, back in the Shire, I guess.
Yeah, how was it? What was it, in Cuba or Puerto Rico?
Puerto Rico, black people. Cuba's gonna be next year. I gotta go find my ancestors on my grandfather.
Speak a Spanish? Speak a Spanish?
Un poquito. Habla español para, como mi hermano. La isla de Puerto Rico.
Big ups to the Latinx out there.
Yeah, I had a good time, man. Sun was shining. Stayed right off the ocean there. Got a little healing of the salt water in the warm Caribbean Atlantic Ocean. And felt good. Fresh. You need to be refreshed.
That's what's up.
For this madness we live in called Chirac. But yeah, I had a great time. Great time, me and the family.
Shy Nagasaki. Y'all stop that killing out there, man. You ain't killing nobody but yourself. Murder, suicide.
Stop it. It's so much easier just to build up your city, build up the communities, build love.
Make love and money, not war. Big ups. We got Stace Dude in the building. What up, fool?
What up, Stace Dude is in the building. My man.
Hey, if you cats are gonna pull up when y'all show up, the link is at the top of the chat. All you gotta do is click that link. Make sure you don't forget to bring your young mouthpiece in the building.
Bring your
Don't forget it.
Yeah, TN. But yeah, I had a good time. Came back, launched a practice for fall baseball. A couple of my players are playing football. The talent pool for kids that are into non-basketball sports is so small. And I lost a couple. Well, I didn't lose them, but they try to play football and baseball. So it's rough, Parents committed and then decommitted, and So I'm gonna have to find some more kids. I got enough, but I need some more. Just those weekends when people don't want to show up or go to parties or hang out, don't want to bring their kids to them to play ball. So what we doing? We're doing all right.
That's what's up. What's up, Jim?
Jim's in the building.
Jim is still Coach Jim. Let's see what's going on with his audio. He's still trying to connect.
He's a fudge pack.
Yeah, he's a fudge pack and he can't figure it out. I can't give you it ain't letting me give you no option, Jim. I don't know if it's how you came in or what, but it's maybe it'll come up. Yeah, it shouldn't take that long.
Reminds me of the cartoon with the Packer fan, sitting in the urinal, and the Bears fan is using the urinal.
There it is. Hey, what you let me see. I asked you to unmute. Hey, where you at? You at the game room? You at the game room, Jim? Where you at?
Oh yeah.
What up, Jim?
Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. We don't they don't call us cheeseheads for nothing.
Fudge packers. Hey Jim, you on vacation, huh?
Yeah, I'm on vacation.
Yeah.
Boy, I'm getting my truck ready for the winter, man. When I went down with my appendix last year at the beginning of the tow season, I was down about 6 weeks, so I'm getting ready now.
Dude in the chat had his appendix too, bust on him in college. They thought he was pregnant.
Oh, dang, yeah. Your stomach be big as I don't know what. It's the fluids, you know what I mean?
They thought you was pregnant too?
Man, thought I was pregnant.
What's in your cup? What's in your cup, Coach?
We got Diet Mountain Dew and Tito's gin, baby.
Man, you make more money to be buying some Tito's, bro.
Hey, my phone is resting up on my Don Julio 1942.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah. $120. Hey, Ace, I'm doing the season opener, man, September 11th.
11. I got
at noon.
September 11th. That's
hey, that's an important
That's a
day.
Sunday. Yeah, that's my man's birthday.
Yeah,
TATN's
that's my birthday. I'm gonna be in Hawaii, man.
I know it's your birthday, but that's a Sunday.
Yes, yeah, of course it's a Sunday. Yep, at noon. Well, I text you up and see what's up with you. You know, I try to do this. Sunday. Oh, you do? Okay, I try to do the season openers.
Yeah,
you know, kick the season off. You know.
Oh, I'll be in Las Vegas.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Ty's in the chat. What up, Ty? Hey, so we're gonna go ahead and start getting this rolling, man. So as y'all know, tonight's topic is comparing the Chicago Bears stadium options. Been a lot of chatter about that in the city, but we always run through our hot topics. Y'all know how we get down, so we decided we're gonna skip the Sox and the Cubs. Go Sox, go Cubs.
Yeah, right.
Sox on a 5-game skid. I think they I don't know if they won today. I think they lost their last 5 out of 6, man.
The Cubs are playing the Cardinals, so that should tell you.
Yeah, what's going on there. All right, but we're not going into the topic, but we're gonna jump into them Bears. Y'all got any let's start with you, Jim. You got any news from camp? You getting the local feed, listen to Mully and Spinner, whatever you be listening to.
Well, the Bears got this one offensive guard or offensive tackle named Jenkins. And I don't know where he come from, but he seemed to be pretty good. He's trying to make the team, man. They're keying on this guy, you know what I mean, for because he's pretty good and stout. If you watch him in his reps and stuff like that, you know what I mean. He moves his arms real good.
Is he black?
Moves his feet. No, he's white, dude.
Oh,
white. Your complexion, you son of a gun.
comes right in here talking about the pink stink. But go ahead, bro. He's probably white. We don't know what's in his heart.
Yeah, so this is gonna be his game. You know, I haven't watched him. I'm gonna try to watch him this Saturday. So this is gonna be the game. He's going to they're going to be pretty much keying on him and debuting and see what he working with. You know, try to make the team. We do need some offensive line help. So.
Absolutely, we need all types of help on the O side. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Ace, what you got? You got something to share on camp, and then I got some camp topics we're gonna talk about. Go ahead, Ace.
Just that the starters are supposed to play the whole first half of this last
Bear down
game. The offensive lineman he's talking about is Tevin Jenkins.
See, I thought he was some sort of ginger, but you said he's got some sort of color in him.
Yeah,
no. He's a white dude, though, Ace, ain't he?
Oh.
Well, he's smart, but that doesn't mean he's white.
He was a second-round pick last year, and now his last name is Jenkins. For God's sake, well, come on.
Yeah.
He was probably adapted. You know what I mean? He was probably adapted or something. You don't sound like he grew up on the block.
He's a second-round pick. They were disappointed at him early in camp, but now he's looking at starting at right guard.
Yep.
Along with Larry Borum. So these are two high draft picks from the Pace regime that we're trying to hold over and make them offensive linemen, starting offensive linemen in Chicago.
Yeah, okay.
They're still looking for players. They're still looking for linemen. They're looking for this last cut down when it goes down to 3. See what kind of quality players are out there. So.
Yeah.
Right. They say he's a nasty SOB. Nice guy off the field, but they say he's got a mean streak in him, which is good.
Yeah,
on that old line.
He was protective fields last year for the last couple games. He came in and showed his mean streak to the rest of the year. So I mean, he's gonna make the team. It's just a matter of he's gonna be on the first unit or the second unit. But
I think they might be auditioning him to try to trade him too.
Well, I mean, it's a possibility. He does have back history problems, so they could be working him up to get him on out of here. But I believe he's got that kind of streak in him for offensive lineman that if he can stay healthy, that's
Yeah.
thing.
Self love's in the building. Yo, what up, Noob? Hey,
what up, Coach? What up, Coach?
Daz Newsome got cut, man. What y'all think about that? I like Daz. I mean, he
Las
flubbed.
Piedras de Estonia.
Yeah.
Hands of stone.
He caught a touchdown in the preseason, ran right out the back of the end zone, ran right out the stadium.
Yeah, I could have caught that touchdown. He was so wide open. So here's the stick 'em, kid. We're gonna throw it your way. Just put your hands up, and the stick 'em's gonna take care of it.
You think he'll get picked up somewhere? Probably Green Bay, and then, hey, Coach, he get picked up by Green Bay and then catch for 150 yards.
Yeah, you
14,
know,
game-winning touchdown against the Bears.
That's how it always happened against the Bears over the years, man. They get rid of their players come back and just smash them, man.
Not that
smash them.
Not that guy.
Man, I never forget the Robbie Gould game, man. When San Francisco came in here, man, the Bears couldn't score a touchdown, and Robbie Gould kicked 4 or 5 field goals to win the game, man.
Speaking of Robbie Gould, aren't you the guy who said Walter Payton? You'd probably consider Robbie Gould bigger for the Bears than Walter Payton.
Yeah, because he was the Bears' all-time leading scorer. Yes, I stand by that.
So if you were building a team of the Bears' all-time greats, and it was down to Payton and Robbie Gould, who you going with?
I would pick Robbie Gould.
Smack yourself.
And then you said Tony Kukoc over Pippen, right? If I remember correct.
Yeah, Tony Kukoc over Pippen.
Torrey said Muff too many punts. Yeah, he was a punt muffer. Ty said too many mistakes though for talking about Daz. And then he said something about 5 field goals. I think he talking about Robbie Gould.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so we'll ask the chat. Who y'all want, Walter Payton or Robbie Gould? So any other notable quotes though that y'all cuts that y'all that stood out to y'all?
Most of the guys that are no longer part of the team, it was just a matter of time. We'll see after the next cut, when it really gets deep. But the Bears are still looking for players. We got 90 players, 80 players left. Got to cut down to 53. But even when those guys get cut, the Bears are still going to be looking for players. They don't have a Super Bowl roster, so you gotta keep the competition going.
Well,
go ahead. I'm
Coach.
sorry, Coach.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
To go back on what you were saying about Jenkins, Ace. There is a trade rumor about him as well. So, Milz might be right. They might be getting him ready. Yeah.
Trying to increase his value, so they can at least get at least get a 4th round draft pick. But if they still had Nick Foles, according to Diesel, they could move him. They could package Nick Foles with Jenkins and probably come out with a 1, huh?
It's possible.
2 number 1s.
I got Nick Foles on my Indianapolis coach team on Madden, baby. I got Matt Ryan and Nick Coles. I got man.
Don't tell me you never give up a 1 for Nick Foles and Tevin Jenkins.
No, hell no.
All right, so it's not possible. All right. But here's a little controversy. I love Roquan the chef. I do. But this son of a SOB, all right, he's held out as a rookie contract. And then now, he's basically saying he's out of there unless we franchise him. Listen, after his first 2-3 games, I'm packaging him up with Tevin Jenkins and getting him out of there. What are y'all thoughts on that?
I don't know, man. That dude is good, man. That dude is good. I don't see them getting rid of him, man. If they're gonna get rid of him, man, they're gonna have to rebuild their whole defense. I just don't see it happening, Coach. I don't see it happening. They come too far. They come too far on defense. Struggling through these last 3 years.
So you gonna franchise him year after year? Because he said he ain't
I-
signing. He basically said he's done with the Bears. You got somebody
Man,
working for your company. You
I
a
didn't hear
business
about
owner.
that.
You a business owner. You got somebody working for your company for the last year, and he speaking negativisms about the organization.
No, I wouldn't franchise tag him. I don't think he's worth the franchise tag.
It's business. They're definitely going to franchise tag him if they don't get the damn contract worked out.
You think so, Ace?
He's 24 years old. He's getting 150 tackles a season. They're going to franchise. They give a damn what Roquan wants. They're going to franchise him.
So Ace, you saying you wouldn't trade him? Let's ask the chat. Would y'all trade him?
I wouldn't trade him
without a contract.
Yeah,
but
I wouldn't trade him.
Yeah, you could trade him. But Ty said we got players on the Bears. It's time for the coaches to perform. And Torrey said they moved Jenkins from tackle to guard. Yeah, we covered that.
Yeah.
And then he said he's back. He's talking about Roquan, the chef, is back with the team practicing. Yeah, he's back. But he came right out there and gave an interview just basically talking about how disgusted he is and basically said he's done. Yeah. And he's gonna bust his ass this year, and it's time to move on.
But why did he get disgusted though? He been having great seasons, man. What is it? Is it the organization?
The money, coach.
$100 million.
He wanted to be the highest paid linebacker in the league. I think.
No, he's not gonna be the highest paid linebacker in the league, man.
And he's representing
no way
himself.
possible.
And he representing himself.
Why not?
No, he's not gonna be the highest linebacker in the league. No.
Why not?
I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so until he started getting interceptions
and fumble recoveries
and forced fumbles.
And
you know what I mean?
And get himself an agent.
Tackles, tackles is okay, leading the team in tackles, but you need some forced fumbles in there. Man. You need some interceptions, and you need some sacks.
Well, he was playing in a 3-4. They're switching to a 4-3, and he's getting a safety behind him. A slot.
Yeah, he's basically playing the monster. He's gonna be freed up to do pretty much whatever.
He's got a middle linebacker that's fast as hell. So I mean, he's looking to have a breakout season.
Well, they got him juiced up on the game. He's got phenomenal numbers on the game. I think it's like overall rating is like a 93 or 94. Yeah. So,
but Ty said he'd trade him and get the draft picks like a Herschel Walker trade.
You're not gonna get that. He doesn't have a contract.
Yeah.
Hey Ty, come on in on the Zoom. Charlie, where you at?
Tell them the link's at the top of the chat.
The link's at the top of the chat, Charlie.
So I guess me and Ty are in agreement. I mean, if I'm running an organization, if I couldn't, because they say they offered him a somewhat of the contract was like a record-breaking deal, and I think Poles has his. He's using his own metrics where he's saying he's only going to pay X amount of dollars for certain positions. And even somebody said in the chat, we rebuilding. And, you give all this money to him, come down the road, you're going to be locked up and you're going to have this issue with another player that's coming up.
This guy's 24 years old, man. They're going to be $100 million under the cap next year once Khalil Mack's contract falls off and some of those other bums here on the Bears. So they got the money.
But Ace, I would agree with you 100%. But when I saw that interview he did, maybe that's just his way of negotiating.
Yeah.
I never saw the interview, so he was really against the organization, coach.
Yeah, pretty much said he's done. He said he loved the fans, but he's lost respect for everybody else.
What the?
Yeah,
I don't think the Bears will go down that same road that they went to Jay Cutler, giving them all that money. I just don't see the Bears doing that, especially for a black man. I don't think they're gonna do that. I don't think they're gonna do that. Yeah, but he was white.
Yeah. Well, who would you take? Who would you take, Coach? Jay Cutler or Vince Evans?
Oh man, that's
you saw Vince Evans play. That's a tough one.
I saw Vince Evans play.
That's
I was at his games. I was at his game. We was at his games.
Well, let me ask Ace. Who would you take, Ace? Jay Cutler or Vince Evans in their primes?
In their primes, I would take Vince Evans with a offensive coordinator that believed in a damn black quarterback.
Yeah, I'm going with Vince Evans, coach.
I'll take Vince Evans.
Yeah, I'm going.
I'll
It
take
ain't even
Vince
close.
Evans.
It ain't even close for me.
I'll take Vince Evans.
He was just ahead of his time. You know, they didn't believe in running and moving the pocket or none of that. And you got Vince Evans and Walter Payton in the same backfield and Pinky out there. They could have been killing teams.
And Robbie Gold.
I was at the
Robbie
game
Gold.
when go ahead, coach. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. You was at the game with what?
I was at the game when Vince Evans threw that 80-yard bomb to Ricky Watts against the Detroit Lions. Man, it was on Howard Cosell Monday Night Highlights. I remember that.
Howard Cosell. He's just a hoss. He's just a hoss.
Look at that.
It was the he called it.
Look at those big thigh muscles. He was bred to be.
Yeah. It was the bomb of the day. Vince Evans to Ricky Watts.
Rest in peace to Cosell. All right, last Bears topic. They got the Bears on the FPI, the ESPN FPI ranks, and I think there was another ranking. They got them ranked dead last. Ace, what do you feel about that? Dead last. 30 seconds.
They played 2 preseason games and they're 2-0 with the backups. I think they can take that rating and shove it right up the keisters. You know, none of it matters until they get out there on the field, the regular season. You see the starters, and you know, you go through the season. There's going to be injuries on every team, and there's been a lot of change in the NFC North. So you got to see what's going on in the division. You think Green Bay is going to come out there killing teams with no wide receivers? They got to run the ball. And once they get one-dimensional, hey, anything can happen. So,
Coach?
I think it's some crap.
I don't say last, but they're not going to be. I'm saying 7-10 this season. So I see the schedule. The schedule is going to be kind of tough, man. So 7-10.
They got one of the easiest schedules in the league from what I'm looking at.
Well, by them having that 17th game, they add another conference to the schedule, which is every 4-year rotation. Yeah. So, and it's an AFC game at that. So I don't know, coach. It's 7-10. 7-10.
I'm saying hogwash to dead last. I mean,
I don't think dead last.
Yeah, that defense is going to bring us a couple victories, and dead last, man. I mean, they're making it sound like we 0-17.
No, we're not going to be dead. We're not going to be dead last. I think the game's actually going to be close. I think the game's
they got no
going to be
confidence
close.
in the color. They got no confidence in the quarterback.
He's not
in the
smart
black
enough
QB. Yeah. Yes, it's low key racism.
Yeah.
I think the Bears are actually going to score this season, but the games are going to be close. So they might lose.
You see them plays in preseason, coach.
Something like that.
They doing play action. You see that?
When I see the highlights, and I'm actually going to watch the game this Saturday.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
They're gonna be running the ball down these teams' throat by week 4 or 5. Come on, man. You know,
what's the other running back we got, man? Besides Montgomery, we still got Herbert. We still got Herbert.
Yeah, they still got him.
They got Tristan Ebner. They got a 3rd string running back that's probably gonna take Montgomery's place in 2 years.
Okay.
Contract's up.
Ty Moe said we got a middle linebacker, but our secondary sucks. I think our secondary gonna surprise the league this year if they stay healthy.
What's that suck? We got a couple of rookies they're gonna make mistakes, but by the middle of the season, they're gonna be playing ball.
We got that boy number 33. What's his name? Johnson or something? What's his name?
Johnson and Brisker.
Johnson is pretty good.
Brisker,
Madden got him rated pretty high on the game as well, man. Johnson might have a great season.
All right. So tonight
we got the safety out of Sandusky.
Yeah.
So they're gonna be straight.
Yeah, they'll be straight. So all right, bear down, y'all. So tonight we're covering comparing the Bears stadium options, but we're gonna move to our next hot topic. How about them Bulls? One note I want to point out: the Bulls are showing interest in former NBA big man Antetokounmpo. I should have worn my Antetokounmpo t-shirt today. Giannis's brother, according to Christos Saltis. It's worth noting here that Chicago's reported interest in Antetokounmpo comes on the heels of his older brother, two-time MVP Giannis, stating that he might be open to playing for the Bulls in the future. Think this would be a shrewd move to pick up his brother and get him on the payroll?
Yeah.
Well, I think. Oh, go ahead, Coach. I'm sorry.
We can put him on the bench for a couple of years until his brother's contract is up, and then bring him right on in.
I think it'd be a comfortable move because
First
first of all,
his brother get there. Go ahead, Coach. Go ahead.
Well, I think it'd be a comfortable move because we all know that Chicago, Milwaukee is only 90 miles away, so he don't have to move. He can probably still stay at home.
When they gonna build that high speed, that high speed train, Coach, so you can get to Milwaukee in 30 minutes?
2075.
Hey man, I they building it. I was out in Michigan City, and they building it. They are building it, man. They are building it. Go straight to Chicago. You'll see it. You'll see some of the high speed train going along the metro tracks east of State Street as you're going down to Dan Ryan. You'll see it. But I think that'd be a good move for him because he could still stay at home. He'd be comfortable. He ain't got to move. You know what I mean?
Move to Chicago.
He can commute and go to the games and play a game and go back home. Yeah.
Y'all got any more Bulls news to report? We got Ty in the building. T-Mo in the building. It'll connect. Y'all got any more Bulls y'all want to talk about?
Nah. We haven't heard any moves from the Bulls, and we're getting close to September, October.
Ain't heard nothing. Ain't heard nothing about the Bulls, bro.
Even
but what they got? Who they pick up? A German or somebody? They picked up a big guy, right?
Yeah. From some shithole country.
Yeah.
So we need a big guy. At least they trending in that direction. It might not be the best, but we do need somebody down there low. We got too many guards. Many guards.
They picked up a colored big guy.
Yeah. He's probably got
and I would trade Kobe White because we got so many guards and he's too small, number one. And I think that by him being a first round pick that we could do something with that. He is a first round pick.
Muzzy Bogues and Spud Webb was smaller than him.
T-Mo, play defense.
You got sound, Ty?
We need defense, man. We need defense, bro.
Yeah, nobody plays defense anymore. They got hit shots.
I don't think Ty is. I don't think he's connected.
Let's see. Oh, I saw something came across my screen. I guess he's waiting on you.
Yeah, Drummond, self-love type in Drummond, but yeah, he's not from a shithole country.
Yeah, it's the other guy from a shithole country.
Yeah, we got Drummond. Drummond. So the Bulls are trending in that direction. After you give it.
I think if they stay healthy, man, they easily 50. They're gonna win 50 games.
Oh, they're gonna win 50 games. They're gonna win 50 games, and we're a contender. I don't, maybe not championship caliber. I think we'll make it past. We'll go to the first round. Maybe we'll make it past the first round this time.
We should definitely get out of the first round if they stay healthy.
Maybe. To keep it interesting, for basketball fans to watch a little bit more basketball. So playoffs are always great, regardless. Even I don't think if you even make the championship, you always want to see them extra games.
Anything else from the Bulls, y'all? Before we move on,
I'm surprised. Well, what do you think? Do you think they should have made the Patrick Beverly move, or they should have just let the Lakers have him? He is a Chi-Town product.
That's another guard.
Yeah, we didn't need him.
We didn't need him. That's another guard, Coach.
You don't have a point guard now.
We got
Love say something about
6 guards.
Point guard.
We got it. We got Ball. We got the Ball boy.
We got Ball. We got LeBron. We're right. We got Ball.
He's not gonna play.
Well, he's reporting that he's that he's going to be good to go. First, it was his dad, but now he's reporting it. Torrey said the guard from Miami We got a guard from Miami.
Kendrick Nunn.
Yeah, I don't know. One of them was balling. Ty, he might have to text him and tell him he might have to leave and come back. Oh, there it is. It's connected now.
You got it, yeah. Because there's something came, he was waiting on you or something.
No, ain't nothing I can do.
Oh, okay. No, something came across my screen saying he was like waiting on the host.
I had already let him in, so he should be good now. Ty, can you hear us?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you now, bro. What up, Ty? What up, man?
What's going on? What's going on? I like the topics, bro. I like the topics. Very interesting.
Hey, wait, we on the Bulls now, but did you have something you wanted to add to the Bears, and then you can chime in on the Bulls?
Well, they rebuild, and I would go ahead and trade Roquan. I'll let him go.
Man,
there's no need to have a player there that don't want to play.
Man, that's salty at the whole organization, man. And then, man, he your leader.
You can get a bunch of draft picks for him. I feel like you can still get a bunch of draft picks. I don't know. The industry they do what they want to do anyway. So
yeah.
Man, but what went wrong, Ty? What went wrong, man? Why is he so? You know what I mean? I didn't see this.
You know what?
I've been working.
You know what? And what I've been seeing in the preseason, I'm gonna keep it real. People probably don't want to hear this, but I feel like Trevor Siemian should start.
Over who?
Over Justin Fields. He's a better passer. Justin Fields hold the ball too long for me, bro. He gonna get hurt if he's deciding too long. He has to let the ball go. If he let the ball go,
you saying Trevor quote Siemian should go? You would start him? So you would trade Justin?
I wouldn't trade Justin Fields. I didn't say nothing about trading Justin Fields. I said I would start.
But if you don't start him, you know what I'm saying.
But I understand if you don't start him, he won't develop. I understand that.
Yeah, I mean, you might as well move him.
It's a few things that he needs to look at, though.
Now, I'm admit, Siemian look good. He does look good. Yeah.
He makes corner passes in the end of the back of the end zone. In the corner where only receivers can catch him. He's looping it over. He's not throwing straight spirals.
So you saying this because he's white and Justin Fields is black?
Here you go.
I mean, we got to ask these questions.
Here you go.
You know I'm a Republican, right?
You've been hanging around Jim too long.
That's too bad.
I can tell you this: I'm not a I'm not a Democrat. I'm a
Republican. I still got all my teeth.
All right. So we're gonna. Well, you got anything on the Bulls, Ty? Anything on the Bulls, bro? But that was a hot day. That was a hot take, man. That was a hot take.
To tell the truth, the Bulls. My thing is with the Bulls, Lonzo Ball is a flow general.
Yeah.
When he went down, they went drastically downhill.
And he a dog on D.
I liked Lonzo Ball when he came out of college.
Me
I didn't
too.
even want him in LA.
Me too.
I'm not gonna lie. I was happy when he came here.
I'd have signed his daddy just to get him.
Yeah. Sign him to something. Yep.
Hey, Ty, would you prefer to get Patrick Beverly if they could have made the move over Lonzo Ball? Or do you just keep Lonzo Ball?
Patrick Beverly and Lonzo Ball.
Beverly
just went to the Lakers, so he's saying, would you have made that move for Beverly and then maybe gave up on Ball? Is what he's asking.
No, I wouldn't have gave up on Ball. I kind of felt bad for him when the Lakers kind of shipped him off. You know, he's good, bro. And they put a lot of spotlight on his little brother, but his little brother don't do what he do. You know, when you can make a whole team better, that solidifies your game.
I love everything about Ball's game. If he could be healthy.
Then his outside shot is improving.
Yeah. And he a dog on D. He played both sides.
Yeah, he played defense.
Now, when he came in Chicago, he blew my mind when I seen him playing defense. I said, this kid is playing defense. I ain't seen him play defense in LA. I didn't see him play defense in New Orleans.
He's playing defense.
Yeah.
He's getting the ball out. When he was gone, nobody got that ball out and up the floor.
Correct. Yeah, he keeps the ball moving. Self Love said Goran Dragic is the guy from the shithole country y'all was trying to think of. Goran Dragic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's Garage. He got a lot to prove because he's not washed up. He can help out a lot too in the half court game. They need somebody to control the half court. Well, where's Caruso? He's gone.
Nah, they still got him.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
and he'll be healthy, hopefully.
He'll be healthy.
We got to see how that's going to work out because you can't have too many point guards on the floor at the same time.
We got too many. We got a lot of guards, man. That's why
Caruso's going to come off the bench.
We should have went big. Memphis went big in the draft, bro. Memphis took care of the paint. They got the paint on lock.
So before we scoop past this Bulls topic, how many games you got them winning, Ty? We got to get you on record.
Who win?
The Bulls.
How many games they might win this year?
Yeah.
I'll give them 46 to 48, something like
That's
that.
That's close to 50. Okay.
What about the Bears?
I get the Bears 7.
Yeah.
What if Trevor Simeon started?
I give them 9.
All right, that's fair.
They have no secondary. Secondary suck, bro.
They're gonna surprise you. They're gonna surprise you, Ty.
Yes, they are.
No. The secondary, man, I'm telling you.
Ty, you played it. Ty, you played the game. Johnson is got high rankings, man. Johnson gonna make
and Briscoe's a dog, man. And Briscoe's a
Ty. You play the game. We finna play after this.
Look. Let me tell you something, bro.
Y'all still paying the $4. Y'all poor. You know, y'all need to upgrade. 2022, man.
We talking real.
Man, I ain't finna get no PS5 for no one game. I'm waiting for all the games to come out.
What you talking about? They got. Never mind. Go ahead, Ty.
Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, my 11-year-old plays everything on that thing.
Yeah, everything. Even got to buy the disc. I just download the games. Download the games, bro.
Man, I'm building my game room. I got one more game to get. Stop it.
I ain't even got to go to the store. You ain't even got to go to GameStop no more. I'd be like, man, can I afford this? Yeah, just download the damn game, bro.
I went to GameStop not too long ago. I was the only one in there.
Yeah, they're going out of business. They're bellying up.
I kind of pulled my hat down. So I wasn't stuff like that.
Going to GameStop is like going in Jeffrey Pub. You know what I'm saying? I just want to drink. All right. We're gonna go.
We shouldn't be talking about that right now.
No, we don't need to be talking about that.
Let's go to the next topic. Let's go to the next topic. All right. So the next hot topic is Slender Man. He's the Oklahoma City 2nd overall draft pick. What's his name? Tall, slender, white dude. I call him Slender Man because he looks like Slender Man. But
he come from Oklahoma, did he?
Oh, Gonzaga.
I thought it was Iowa, right?
Gonzaga.
No, he went to Oklahoma. Didn't he get drafted by Oklahoma City?
Yeah, he got drafted.
Yeah, he got drafted by OKC. So he was playing in one of those summer league games, and big, burly 75-year-old LeBron was going to the rack, LeBron James. And LeBron is always hurting people. Y'all, I'm telling you, man, he needs to be down low playing power forward coming off the bench at this point in his career.
He's a stretch 3.
Damn, you said LeBron didn't be coming off the bench?
Damn. Yeah. I'd pull him off the bench if I was in charge. I bet you if he played for Jordan would have him on the bench. But so he came in on one of these fluky moves. Slender Man was about to beat his shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's a mean nothing game. LeBron jumped all into him. And Slender Man hurt his foot. And now he's out for the season, bro. The number 2 overall draft pick.
Wow. All I can say is, which team drafted Oklahoma when they played?
OKC.
I'm from the South Side of Chicago. I'm gonna keep it real. We believe in revenge when we hurt a player that we developing and we trying to get our organization. So, me personally, if I'm LeBron, I don't play against Oklahoma this year because somebody's gonna try to hurt him. I'm from Chicago. We don't play that.
But you living in the past, man. This generation's soft. All right, but I'm gonna throw it to Ace. What's your thought?
They got a bunch of ball players that has nothing to lose, so they can get away with it.
Yeah, they rebuilding.
I'm the coach. I tell them, y'all got nothing to lose because y'all still learning. It was an accident.
Yeah. All right, Ace, what you got to say about Slender Man?
It might be a week that LeBron's on load management anyway, so
I feel like
he won't be playing anyway. I mean, he was going to get hurt eventually. It was either the preseason, regular season, pickup games. He's going to get hurt.
I think we said that when they drafted him. Yeah.
He was able to do it at Gonzaga because he could stand out there and shoot threes and block shots for the 6-foot guys that were running in there, being defended by someone else. But the NBA is a man's game. Well,
was a man's game.
It was a man's game.
It was a man's game.
You said it right. It's a man's game.
Coach.
No, I know nothing about this guy, so ain't no use to me even saying anything.
Well, I want to ask y'all though, how does this? Because y'all know Michael Jeffrey Jordan, he was the first one with that love of the game clause. And he opened it up for these players to be able to even play in events like this. Because before it was in your contract that if you got hurt doing some nonsense like that, you didn't get paid. Right. So how do y'all think this might affect these summer leagues moving forward? I'll start with Coach, and then I'll throw it to Ty.
Wait, say that again, Coach. I missed it.
These summer leagues, how do you think, if you own the organization, now that these big players are getting hurt, how would you move forward? Would you continue to let your guys play in these meaningless leagues in the summer?
No, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that at all. You keep them, you preserve them. If everybody's getting hurt, it's always that risk anyway. When you're playing in the summer league, or even if you're playing in the Olympics. You know what I mean? It's that chance.
Yeah, but the Olympics ain't meaningless, man. So them summer leagues is meaningless.
Yeah, they are meaningless. So I know I would defer. I would be like, okay, no, can't play.
Coach, Ty.
Well, I mean, let me see. That's like, wow, that's a good one.
Because he was playing in the G League,
question.
like he wouldn't even been playing in that.
I mean, ball players been playing in summer leagues forever. They've been playing forever. It's all about the showmanship anyway. And from what we talking about right now, I feel like LeBron might have went too far.
He did. I'm gonna show y'all the video. He did, bro. He didn't want to get his shot blocked.
We used to go to summer leagues at IIT down here in Chicago. The guys put on the show, and nobody never hurt nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Somebody blocked your shot. You came back on and blocked their shot or whatever.
Man.
They laughed about it, whatever. They drank Heinekens afterwards, and Coronas or whatever.
Man.
I was there. So
LeBron was thinking about his brand, bro. He did. Yeah. He hit that dude like it was Game 7 of a finals.
Honestly, tell the truth, at LeBron's age, he has no business playing in those summer league games.
Nah, he don't.
No pickup games like
he
that.
Don't.
Nah. If you're a multi-million-dollar ball player, superstar, whatever, and you down there over the hill, it should be in your clause after the age of 33. You shouldn't be allowed to play in no summer league games.
So you think, as an owner though, Ty, and then I'm gonna throw it to you, Ace. As an owner though, I'm talking about for any, like you draft somebody number 2 overall, you sending them to the G League and to all these various summer leagues to play, or you gonna tell him to sit his ass down somewhere?
Nah, you gotta see what he's working with anyway. It's best to get that injury out the way now anyway. He was gonna get hurt anyway. Sooner or later, it was going down. Just gotta take. He got a taste of the king getting hurt. So after he after he heals up, he should be okay. He should know what to do after.
Man, he out for the whole season. So we got Jim said, and I'm gonna tell you mine after Ace. Jim said, nah, he don't think they should be playing. Ty said they should. Ace, how you feel about it?
I think most of these summer leagues are sanctioned by the NBA. They can't play in them if the NBA doesn't know where they're playing now. They make too much money. So that's why they play in them. Like you had a Drew League, and some of those summer leagues have died out because the NBA hasn't, given them the blessing of the NBA. So that's probably why he was playing in, and especially a league that LeBron's in. You know, it's got to be sanctioned by the NBA. So hey, you got to get to work somewhere, and especially a college player coming into the NBA, he's got to get some work. So it's bad for the team, but it's a year he can heal and put some muscle on and some weight.
Now with a hurt foot, maybe he can get his upper body.
He was a first round pick, right, Ace?
Number 2 overall.
Number 2 overall. You know, no.
Right. What's he got to prove? Right.
No, he don't have anything. He don't have anything to prove. Now I got one question.
He's got to get better.
Was LeBron playing? LeBron is playing in something.
Yeah, LeBron at 38. What? LeBron was going to the bucket on a fast break.
They in Chicago this week for the championship game.
Well, he didn't make the playoffs. They didn't play in the playoffs, so he's just probably trying to get in shape.
I might go Sunday.
Well, I'm a agree with Coach on this one, man. Although Michael Jeffrey Jordan did it, if it's a player of that caliber, and I really don't have no choice in the matter, man, go on do it. You have that clause in your contract, but anybody else, man, I don't need y'all out there playing. I don't need y'all out there getting hurt, man. This is a business. Y'all ain't too far gone to see that.
Okay, but check this out. Okay, he got hurt, right? He was gonna get hurt anyway.
Maybe.
He's gonna get hurt anyway. Then the chemistry of the team that was.
But that's the difference between. But that's the difference between him getting hurt, doing what I'm paying him to do, as opposed to him getting hurt for somebody else's money.
But how we know the team didn't send him there to develop?
But that's what we discussed. But now that this has happened, because they talking about this in the media. You know what I'm saying? They talking about it, that this is now coming up in these meetings, that this don't make sense.
He's gonna get hurt anyway.
Let me tell you something. It's amazing how the media can just change everything in the world.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come off like a Republican. We don't care about what the media says. You know what I'm saying? It's all about he was gonna get hurt anyway. So now we know what to do on my team, and we don't have to fall down in the season. And we know what to do to replace him right now and get somebody else in that spot. It's better than him going down now and going down a month or a month and a half into the season. You can go down a month and a half into the season. Now the team is really hurt. Now we know what to do and go out to find somebody to take their slot.
Yeah. Hey, the GOP is in the house. The GOP is in the house.
They developed them leagues so these young guys can come in here because they need superstars now. We have no superstars in the league anymore.
Silver Back Guerillas
he's a superstar. But all the rest of the guys, somebody else. We need superstars to keep the league going. Bottom line, why do you think LeBron keep playing? The whole league is playing.
Correct. You need superstars to keep the league going, but not these but not these summer leagues though. Like that's what I'm saying. So now he's out.
But see, we
and you guys keep saying he was gonna get hurt anyway, but
we don't know if the organization sent him to the summer league. Like my man said.
Well, okay. Right. They probably did. They probably did. But how many players got to get hurt in crap leagues like this before y'all change y'all tune?
But you know what?
Out for the season. How many?
Well, look, if the franchise sending them there to get a look at some of the players they're gonna see during the regular season to help them and something happens, that's on the franchise. They know what they dealing with. They know what they dealing with.
But of course that's on the franchise. But I'm asking you as the franchise owner. So you saying you gonna send them there, develop? You don't care if they get hurt. That's basically what you're saying.
I mean, you should always care if your players get hurt. But come on now, that boy didn't expect to get hurt. He didn't expect for the King to do what he did to him. Yeah. It's a summer league now. You ain't checking. It's almost like
I gotta show y'all that play, man. I gotta show y'all that play. It was fluky.
Going on.
Man, LeBron.
Can we get the video on right now?
LeBron went in. I'm gonna share it. But y'all go ahead. While I look it up.
I mean, it's the arrogance of the player and the team. He didn't play in the summer league. He didn't play in Vegas in the summer league because they probably deemed he was too good. He's a number 2 draft pick. So they sent him to a summer league where LeBron was at and probably some other top name NBA players. And he got hurt. It happens. So, move on. You got to get better for next year.
I think if LeBron would have made it deep in the playoffs this year, he wouldn't be playing in some leagues.
I agree. Sentiments exactly. I mean, Kay is right. He right. Things happen. It happened.
Yeah.
They sat him down in the summer. Look, if they didn't sit him down, he would have got hurt in the summer league then, if that was the case. Yeah. So the hurt was coming. Because we all know these guys coming out of college, they not strong like the guys came out of college in the 90s. No. These guys not developing. They coming in the league eating piece of puffs. You know what I mean? Piece of puffs and Scott Peterson policies and stuff like that. They got a training. They're not putting nothing in their bodies to, they're not putting nothing in their bodies to develop
y'all look. Thunder fans, the number 2 pick in this year's draft, Chet Holmgren, he is feared to have torn ligaments in his foot, and he just got injured recently. He was playing in a Pro-Am league and trying to defend LeBron James in transition. He does get the layup to miss, but he comes up hobbling on the play, and then a few days later, there are exams that are saying that he has potentially torn ligaments. So we don't know the timetable. He's going to need further evaluations. But this is like bad news. And a lot of these rookies that are playing in the Pro-Am, this is what they're risking. They're risking injury. And they didn't even play a game in the NBA yet. So should they be out here playing in these games?
That's the debate.
That boy, he's gonna get hurt anyway. Look at his body, man.
That's why we call him Slender Man. We call him Slender Man. I'm gonna show y'all a picture of Slender Man if y'all need to see what I'm talking about.
Slender Man was gonna get hurt anyway. He should have been playing for the Celtics. He looked like he fit in with their pictures of the past.
All right. We belabored this topic. Because that was supposed to be a quick one. All right, but let's push on. Next hot topic, y'all. Tonight we're covering the Chicago Bears stadium options, but now we're gonna jump to Paul Gasol. His jersey was retired here in L.A., so his name would be up. His jersey would be up in the rafters. I started with you, Ace. First answer: should his number be up there with Magic and Kareem and the logo? And then explain to me why or why not.
That's LA's take. I'm not an LA fan. I live in Chicago. They can put whatever clown they want to up in the rafters. If they want to he won a couple chips for him with Kobe. So if that's what they want to do, that's fine by me. But
well, let's put Robert Horry up there. Go ahead, though. Go ahead.
Yeah, but he's not going to go in the Raptors here in Chicago. He played here. And they didn't win anything. So, that's up to the LA Lakers and their franchise and whatever they're trying to get done out there. Sell tickets or bobbleheads or whatever the hell they're trying to do.
So do you think that Paul Gasol deserves to have his number retired in LA? He didn't start his career there.
No.
No. All right. Ty?
Wow.
Come on, Republicans.
Nah, he didn't know. He didn't start his career there. He got a championship there. Basically
riding Kobe's back.
It was basically a bulk team at the time, and he shouldn't. No, if anybody, he should be hanging Raptors for his jersey. It should have been a Memphis Grizzlies.
I agree. Coach?
Did he win 2 championships or 1 championship there?
2.
Two.
He won 2.
Well, he was a journeyman, and first of all, he was a scorer, so he had to get his jersey retired somewhere. So
no, he doesn't.
Why not be LA because he won 2 championships there? I mean, now Horry has what, 6 rings or whatever, but he doesn't have the scoring. He wasn't a starter. He was coming off the bench. You talking the guy that's 7 feet. He started. You know what I mean? So
right,
he was a journeyman. You know what I mean? So if he deserved to get his jersey hung up in the stadium, I would say it would be LA.
So we got 2 no's and a yes, right?
Yeah.
So you think Bill Cartwright needs to get his jersey retired in Chicago?
No.
Or New York.
He's
no.
Or New York.
He's 7 foot.
Neither one.
He's a journeyman.
No, the one, but he wasn't a scorer. You know, he was a scorer, man. Bill Cartwright is not a scorer.
Nobody that played on the team with Mike was a scorer.
Right.
So how can you say that?
All right.
Look, Cartwright scored for us. He
played
defense.
So I don't know, man.
gonna
Casal, man, led his team sometime, man. I don't know.
Well,
man.
let me
against San Antonio for them.
Let me read this list. Retired numbers in the rafters in LA. My noob, Bill Russell, who's been retired across the NBA.
Of course.
Right.
Kobe Bean Bryant.
Of course.
Wilt the Stilt Chamberlain.
Of course.
Elgin Baylor. Kobe Bean Bryant. Gail Goodrich. Tragic Johnson.
Tragic Johnson.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Shaquille O'Neal. Big Game James Worthy. Jerry the Logo West. Jamal Wilkes. And the announcer, Chick Hearns, who doesn't have a number. And then Paul Gasol. So you guys are saying that Paul Gasol fits on that list? So y'all kidding me?
I say he fits on that list if Worthy is on there.
Shaq in the same category.
You could put him in the same category. Paul and
Shaq journey.
That's right.
Shaq got MVPs of those finals. Paul Gasol wasn't MVP.
Who got the first MVP of that final? Who got the MVP of that final?
Kobe Bean Bryant got MVP.
Who got the MVP of the second one?
Kobe Bean Bryant.
I don't think Kobe got both of them, bro.
Kobe got both of them.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to look that up. Kobe
look
got
it
both
up.
of them.
Yes.
I'm asking Ace.
The only time Kobe didn't get MVP was the ones that Shaq got.
Yeah, I mean, no, Paul Gasol was no damn MVP.
I think, like I said, I think Paul Gasol deserving. You know, he was like the all Leitner type of.
Let me give you his LA. Let me give you his LA. Let me hold it. Let me give you his LA stats. Hold it. Just listen to his LA stats. 7 seasons. He averaged 18 points, 10 rebounds, 1.4 blocks. He's a 2-time NBA champion, and he was a 3-time All-Star in LA. Are y'all kidding me?
Double. He averaged a double.
So did Dennis Rodman.
We need a player like that. We need to play. No, Dennis Rodman wasn't no double. He'd get you 20 rebounds and 5 points. You understand what I'm saying? We need somebody to score. Although, we like defense, but somebody that can score, you can kind of forget about that defense. You know what I mean?
All right. So I said no. Ace said no. Ty, what did you say on this? Are you a yes or a no that he should be in the
I said no.
You said no, right? Okay.
I said no.
I said yes.
Yeah.
Well, he's probably a Republican.
Some shithole country.
Yeah, he's from a shithole country, Eastern European. We got comparing the Chicago Bears stadium. Our next hot topic, though, is cotton picking Little League baseball. So I don't know if y'all caught that, you Republicans. So Major League Baseball was having a Little League game or whatever, a baseball game with the Little League players there, and these players are in the dugout, and the one black player, well, it was a black player putting cotton in his head too. So it was one black player, Little League, surrounded by all white players and one brother, and they were literally putting cotton on his head.
Yeah.
Is that racist?
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, no. Go ahead, Ace. What you about to say?
It took they were getting little dowels as far as gifts from the people in the stands or from the MLB. They were tearing up the dials, taking the cotton out of these little dials and putting it on the player's head during the NBA game, MLB game. And, everybody got a kick out of it. Of course, they were all...
What did the announcer say? He said, those little leaguers. Sound like he said those little N-words. I swear he did. He's the way he said it. Those little leagers are really doing it.
Yeah.
And this was on national TV, and it got a little pushback. So I'm going to throw it to you, Ty, and we're going to start out with the GOP. And then do you feel like, if that's your kid or something, or do you feel like that's racist? And we'll get into the investigation.
Man. Okay.
I feel like it's racist.
For one, they kids.
True.
They kids, boy. They are kids. He might not know what they was doing, but some kids know what other kids are doing to them and won't allow it. But I mean, if those are his friends,
and he wasn't smiling either, Ty. Was he, Ace?
He wasn't smiling?
He wasn't smiling.
Oh, well, why he let him do it?
Those white boys be bullying you when you grow up.
Nobody do stuff like that. We don't.
Man, when you grow up around, I'm telling you, when you see y'all cats from the South Side of Chicago, but when y'all cats out there in them all white neighborhoods, they be bullying, man, and it'd be brothers fighting every day. Some do, and then some just sit there and take it up the bum.
Wow.
So they can fit in.
That's a very serious.
Optically, it feels funny.
Yeah. It's wow, man. And
Coach said it's racist. I'm shocked, Coach. Jim, you said it's racist.
Well, I would say, I would view it as
the scenario sounds racist, but we know the public the media is gonna burn it up and say, they're kids, they were playing and try to wash it off. But it's up to that child's parents. If I'm the parent of that child, I'm gonna take this a little bit far. I will.
And I would say those coaches had an obligation to be like, y'all cut this out.
If you send your child to be those coaches for protection too.
Yeah.
That means you're supposed to protect my child.
Yeah. All right, Coach.
I would say it's like blackface at a party, but it's racist.
But they just kids though, like Ty said.
They just kids.
Yeah.
Blackface at a party. You know how they do put the blackface on and they
using
party.
The word racist is a little strong right now.
It's strong.
For being kids. I wouldn't use racist at the time. Because they kids, they don't know what they doing. They having fun.
Well, I think they do know what they doing because you got parents.
I was a kid once. I was at Ray School. Wasn't nobody putting cotton in my head when I was a kid. Ain't no way in hell.
Right.
I was a kid. Kids ain't special needs.
School, bro.
It depends on your demeanor.
In my head, bro. When I was
right on national TV. Ace, what's your take on it?
Yeah.
Well, allegedly they said they spoke to the young man's mother. She deemed it not racist, but she didn't. There was no press conference talking to her. These are words that were reported by the media.
Yeah, maybe she got a settlement check, but the parents said that yes, it was harmless.
Yeah,
the parents said that it was harmless, and I guess they talked to all the white kids, and it wasn't racist.
Well, then there it is. Then.
Right. I mean, you can't.
Well, there it is then.
It's hard to use racist.
But it goes back to what you just said, Coach, about it depends on how you was raised. But go ahead, Ace.
Yeah. I mean, these are the same kids that'll have him in high school trying to stick something up his bum.
Hazing right.
On the high school baseball team, because he took it as a little league. He took the cotton they put on his head. Cotton they put on his head. So, you got to nip this in the bud. Let's say, in the innocence of it all, they were just ignorant, and it wasn't racist. But it's got to be nipped in the bud, and everybody, including the announcers on television, national television, got a kick out of it. Like, oh, this is okay, it's cool, and it wasn't.
Yeah, to Coach's thought experiment, what if it was a bunch of black kids and there was one white player and they was painting his face black? Oh, they're just kids having fun.
Right.
Look at those little leaguers.
Yeah. All right. All right. So and it's a good point that you never heard a comment from the parents. You just heard secondhand information about what the parents allegedly said. But I would have liked to have known. I'm sure they asked those kids because I feel somewhere in my heart that maybe they didn't know. But I haven't heard any apologies come out from anywhere, to say, hey, this looked bad. We didn't mean anything by it, but haven't heard anything from the parents of the white kids either. But apparently they investigated it in all fairness, and everybody felt like it wasn't done with malice. It was just kids being kids. So,
okay,
right. So I wanted to throw that out there. All right, so we got the HBCU got a national TV contract. I'll start with you, Ace. Y'all excited about that?
Yeah, I mean, you got to start somewhere.
Football, yo. Go ahead.
If it's the Byron Allen network to get those kids out there getting some exposure on Saturdays playing football, so maybe they can get some more time in the combine, get some more players, the combine, more exposure to the scouts and these teams that they want to play for. That's great. I mean, the majority of, or a lot of Hall of Famers came out of the HBCUs, and that changed once the Power 5 teams developed all of these huge training facilities and training tables, and got these $5 million locker rooms. So maybe the playing field will start to get evened a little bit with them being on television, getting some advertising dollars, and hell, the damn Big Ten. What's the contract they just signed for $1 billion? For the Big Ten, and each team's gonna get like $80 million a season. You think the HBCUs couldn't improve with some kind of money like that?
Yeah,
So,
and the exposure, Ace. To your point, a young child could be watching the games, and saying, "Man, I want to play for them." We grew up watching, USC all the time, and now even the playing. Correct.
Yeah.
Michigan. Torrey said it's learned behavior. He's talking about the cotton picking. So just to give some context, and then I'll let you wrap it up, Ace, and then I'll throw it to Coach. HBCU Go is what it's called, has struck a nationwide broadcast deal with CBS stations for 2022-2023 sports season. HBCU sports programming will be available in 12 major U.S. TV markets, including 70% of your black households out there and 60% of homes overall. So, Ace, did you have something else to say on that before I throw it to Coach?
Well, I mean, it's still the Chitlin circuit, but hopefully it can grow one to the point where one day we can, compete with the Power 5 or Power 3 conferences, because they're going to change it down to 3 to split up all this damn money they're getting. And, support these HBCUs and these schools and these football programs and baseball and basketball that these great black athletes are playing in.
Coach?
Well, I think it's a good idea. As long as, they can be on prime time, Channel 2, Channel 5, Channel 7, you be on your liberal stations. You have to, I mean, the last organization went. The last
said they ain't gonna be on Fox.
Yeah, you got to put them on the liberal stations. Then you got to, the last number 45 invested a lot in HBU. A lot of people didn't know about that. So this is probably some of the outcome of HBU. You know what I mean? We can get them exposure and let the kids see, channel 2. You know, I used to wake up on Saturdays and you'd look at Channel 7 and you watching what was the Schoolhouse Rock?
Yeah.
Schoolhouse Rock, stuff like that. You know what I mean? So yeah.
I'm only a bill sitting there on Capitol. That was some racist shit.
You think it was right?
Yeah.
But that's the way I feel, man. I think it's great.
All right, T-Mo.
Yeah, it's a good idea. It's a great idea. It's a wonderful idea. Yeah, we do need the kids need more exposure. They need more to look for anyway, besides what's around them. So yeah, I would agree. Waking up TV like we used to. Wow, I might want to do that. Wow. You know, this is interesting because that's how it's supposed to be. You know, let me try. Let me go out here and try. Well, mama, let me do this. Let me see. You know, it's gonna be great.
Yeah, and I got a chance to catch Deion Sanders' team because they got some players over there. I want to see what they looking like, man.
Oh, you know, sure.
I was telling the guys, man, we should make a yearly trip, go check out one of their games, man. You know what I'm saying? A guy trip. You know what I'm saying? And go support.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna jump to the next hot topic, and we're doing comparing the Chicago Bears stadium options. We got Kobe and Vanessa Bryant, rest in peace. Their mom won a lawsuit versus L.A. County, $16 million. Yeah, I don't know if y'all remember when after that tragedy, those pictures.
The pictures.
They say the first responders was taking pictures. Well,
and posting them.
Yeah, well, you know. Yeah, I guess it's a temptation.
They took the picture and posted them, right?
Yeah,
but it's a temptation. You know what I mean?
To even post if you pictures of dead people.
Well, no. If you take the picture and then obviously you're gonna send it to somebody and say, okay, this is what I got, and then
is that a temptation? All right. So, Coach, you be out on scenes like that. I don't know if you ever get there when the bodies are still there. Are you taking? I know you get pictures of the whips, but are you taking pictures of the deceased?
No, I had,
and then sending them to Ty and the other GOP.
I had a person that was dead in the car, that was burned up in the car. So I
couldn't do it.
Well, you know, we're talking strangers here, so we're talking somebody I didn't know.
I would be a stranger.
If you know that's a superstar or something like that, you probably gonna snap a picture.
Of the girl, but it wasn't just Kobe. It was the daughter, Vanessa.
Well, they won their lawsuit. I mean, we living in a time of, man, come on, phones, cameras, social media. I mean, it just take one picture and then you send it to somebody and say, hey, look what I got.
Okay, yeah, they won a lawsuit for $16 million, but who's to say what the person got for the pictures? Actually.
Correct.
Right. So he could have got $100 million, and you giving up $16 million. I don't feel like that's a win.
Man, especially the kind of money the Bryant family already got. Right.
Who did they get the money from? Did they sue the person that took the picture?
They sued the county.
Tragic things. Ain't nobody whipped their phone out to take no picture.
They sued the who?
L.A. County. So I paid for it out of my taxes.
Okay.
They sued me.
Okay.
Right. They sued them. Right.
Right.
Yeah. Well, see, if you were a Republican, you wouldn't have that problem.
They sued the Republicans out here too.
Oh. Man, that's kind of, hey man, that's communist California, Jack. They do everything out there, boy.
If y'all think ain't no Republicans in LA County, you guys are. But Ace, what's your take on this, Ace? What's your take on that?
Oh man.
It was just a tragic situation that, I know people are enamored with celebrities, but I guess maybe they didn't feel the gravity of Kobe dying. Maybe they probably regretted it maybe a couple days later after the entire world showed their sentiment to the Bryant family about Kobe dying in the crash. Take pictures to send them to anyone. They wouldn't do that for anybody except for a major celebrity.
Of course.
And they're on crash scenes all the time. So, unfortunately, the taxpayers of LA County had to foot the bill, and I don't know what they did with these particular employees after being sued, but that's something you just don't do.
Well, Ace, we all know how the Californians pay for it. They pay for it through gas. $8 a gallon. They got their money back right away.
They added to the gas tax, huh?
They got their money back, boy.
Well, my take on it, and I got one word, it's weird.
Yeah.
I'm happy they got paid, but it's weird, man.
Yeah.
All right, so rest up, Kobe and Vanessa.
Rest in peace, Kobe and Vanessa.
Yeah, and condolences to the family. So we're comparing the Chicago Bears stadium options. But we have to do our Coon of the Week. We're changing the award to Booger of the Week because we don't want to offend any coons out there. You know, it's named Booger of the Week after Booger McFarland. So we had a Stanford law professor. This was some years ago. Ralph Richard Banks. He's probably a Republican. He's colored. And I'll play the snippet of the video. And you guys, this is a segment me and Ace started a couple of weeks ago.
Okay.
It's called Coon of the Week. And then I just want to get you guys' take on it. Let's see here. As soon as I find it. He's that for himself. Go ahead. Y'all can fill it in with some hubbub while I'm looking for it.
Yes.
Hey, Ty, you ready to get it cracking?
Yeah, I'm for the.
Who you coming out with? The Browns, or you coming out with Washington? Who you coming out with?
I got a trick for you today.
All right.
Coming out with one last. I ain't playing with you. I'm bringing you got your monster. I got who my new monster was.
We got a top offensive line in the league, homeboy. You know, we got 3 running backs.
See, you go out there when the beginners are playing and run your record up.
I'm 18-5. I'm 1,700 in the country.
You play against nothing but kids around me.
You're playing against the 5
you say the same thing Milz been saying. We was playing Milz. Oh, you playing against? It didn't matter the time.
Get on at 3:30. Ain't nothing but kids that ain't doing it.
Kids and drunk people who half sleep but don't know what the hell going on. Yeah.
Ball players come out at night, man. Real ball players. You want to practice with me at night? See, I go straight in. Ain't no practicing and I find my playbook as I go.
Man, I'm on vacation now, brother. I'm playing all times of the day.
Yeah,
you gotta simmer down with the hubbub. I found it.
All right.
This is from the Truth Unedited channel. Y'all need to check that out on YouTube. But I gave y'all the backdrop. Just listen to this, and we want to hear your.
For white people, that's the question being asked.
Hold on, let me take it back a little. Fair use, y'all. Fair use.
Fair use.
Is marriage for white people? That's the question being asked by an author of a new book. Is marriage for white people how the African-American marriage decline affects everyone? It's got a lot of people talking right now. Stanford law professor.
It's from 2011.
Ralph Richard Banks says it's time for black women to, this is a quote, give up the good fight on marrying a black man. Here he is.
The way I think of that is that women have been asked to carry a great load. Black women shoulder a lot of the burden, in short, of black men's struggles. And I am asking women to put the burden down. Many women think that they're attracted to black men. They are attracted to black men. But attraction itself is complicated. And one of the things that I discovered in the course of writing this book is that there's a whole host of fears and desires and anxieties that animate black women's attraction to black men.
Well, I got an answer for that.
I recently wrote an article on the Wall Street Journal and said that 70% of black women aren't married. That's roughly true.
Oh, I got an answer for that.
They're not married because y'all.
All right, that was our submission for Coon of the Week. I'll start it off with you, Ty. Go ahead. What's your take on that? Stanford law professor, probably a Republican.
But 70% of the black women are married out there because they allowed themselves to allow the system to percentually not allow them to be married because you got low income, you got Section 8. You put all these women on there, they go file for that now. They don't want to be married because they had this in the back of their head. If my marriage don't work out, I done lost my Section 8, I lost that. Who out the man? So they look for men that they can control. If it's weak guys out here, that's on them. But this show right here, that topic don't need to be discussed with the guys that I'm sitting at this round table with right now. Because ain't none of us like that. And I'm a single guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm a single guy. And it's a reason why I'm single. That's because I won't tolerate, on all these apps, or you meet a woman. I'm into traveling. I shop a lot. I want to be spoiled. I'm not that guy. and you not that.
You ain't simping.
Right, I can't. Right, because a woman can't spoil a man to the fullest, and a man can't spoil a woman to the fullest. So that what they talking about. But the black women have been co-opted, so they have to work hard, and then they give them the jobs. You know, if your name
sound like you watched last night's self-love show. We should have had him on the panel. That's what we covered last night.
Yeah, I mean, you got Tawanda or Tawana on your application. She don't start at entry level. They automatically, I think you should be a manager, just because she know how to say yes and no.
Yeah, we should have had him on there. He's got some hot takes. So would you call this guy a booger?
Yeah.
All right. Coach.
Yeah. He's weak. He's probably controlled by his wife.
And she's probably white. Go ahead, Coach.
Well, this all started back in the 60s and the 70s, you know, when they encouraged black women to not have their man. They encouraged black women to be on welfare. And the more kids you have, the more money you have. You don't need a man. So we still stemming from that. You know what I mean? I know when I was coming up in the 80s and the 90s, and I would go to Wisconsin, you know, Milwaukee, and I would go up there and I saw the welfare system was like, and that was a Republican state. The welfare system was like, man, I've seen 18-year-olds, 19-year-old girls that had their own apartment. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm like, man, I'm still living at home with mom and daddy. You know what I mean? So,
and,
you know what I mean?
And if she had a man or a baby daddy or a husband, he couldn't be living in there.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. So, you know, we still
so in order for that guy to live there with her, guess what? He has to bow down to her.
They hurt the black community when they do that, yeah. and they still encouraging it today. Yeah. You know.
Yeah. So is that guy a booger? Was he cool?
I'm kind of like in the middle with that. I don't have an answer for that one. I'm neutral on that.
Is the guy a booger or not? It ain't got nothing to do with it.
Man, you heard the statement, Coach. I mean, come on, man. Right. All
right, I'm gonna go with booger.
All right. Thank you, Ty. Ace, you heard the statement. Does he qualify as booger of the week? And give us your take on that.
It's definitely a damn booger. It's a destruction of the black family by the government and by major corporations. You got rid of all of the manufacturing jobs. You ascended these jobs to the African American women, and you won't hire the black males. So you put the males in a position that they have to either be entrepreneurs or pharmacists on the street or doing something for themselves to win or to make an income. And you have the women ascend to the point where they don't need black males because they're the breadwinners of the family. So, you know, it was all a setup by society, by the government, by, you know, just by the experiment on black people. So, yes, he's definitely a booger. I know he has a pink spouse, and that's all I'm going to say about that.
Yeah, because when they give the
guy probably wears white drawers as bloomers.
Hey, but pink drawers, but great Ace. Yeah, because when they gave the farmers aid, their women didn't have to move out of the house. So there's that. Now, what I did want to say is a definite booger because he basically said that it's time for black women to give up on black men. That's
the one that got
you can't get any more booger than that. You know?
He's beyond. Yeah. That's the one that got me. If I seen him in the club and he went in the bathroom, he wouldn't have been coming out of it.
That's what I was going to say. I'd send Will Smith on him. All right, so we finally made it to the topic, y'all. Comparing the Chicago Bears stadium options. I just want to give you some data. Right now, Soldier Field has 62,500 seating capacity. Soldier Field is the smallest stadium in the NFL, despite the Bears being one of the largest fan bases in the third largest city in the U.S. is too small for a Super Bowl, cannot be used in the winter thanks to an open-air concept and limited options for public transportation access for game days. Anybody got any comments on that before we move further?
I got a comment.
We've been saying that for years. We've been saying that for years. You know, I mean, they could have been, they should have been, they labeled it a landmark so they wouldn't have to rebuild. The city did that. You know, so the Bears saved a lot of money. So now they build it. Go ahead and let them build it in Arlington. Everything's starting over new. Let's start all over new. You know, you rebuilding. It's a better time. What better time to move when you rebuild? So hey, you just stated the facts, Milz. Those facts are true. So let's just get on with it. You know, the Park District played us. You know, the Bears been trying to get them to do something with that for years. They didn't do it. They already broke ground. So it's nothing the city can do. It's over with.
Coach?
Well, it's been labeled a landmark for over 100 years.
Yeah, it's a national,
Bears,
it's a national landmark.
It's a national landmark. They could never tear it down.
Yeah.
They didn't just rule that. The Bears used to play. The Bears used to play in Wrigley Field, and
up until '71, I think, or '70. Yep. So our lifetime, we don't really know.
We don't really know that. Gale Sayers had his best games, and Gale Sayers played in Wrigley. He didn't play in Soldier Field. We also had the Chicago Cardinals. The Chicago Cardinals was playing at Comiskey on 35th Street at the time between 1955 and 1958. Now the mayor said the other day, maybe about a month ago, that they are going to rehab Soldier Field, and they're going to make it to an 87,000 capacity. Yes, it is the smallest population crowd for years. And they talking about putting a dome up there.
But we've been saying that for
me
years,
personally,
Chicago, this city should never be broke.
Me personally, the Bears are out of here. The Bears are gone. The Bears are going to Arlington Heights.
Oh, no,
now the mayor also
hold that thought. Hold that thought. Y'all getting way ahead of me here.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna get there. I'm gonna throw it to you, Ace. But further modernizing Soldier Field would require an estimated $2.2 billion under the most expansive of three designs presented. The city did not lay out where that money would come from, and through Larry Lightfoot said Larry Lightfoot said she's willing to commit an unspecified amount of you guys' tax money.
It's $430 million to be exact.
All right. So, Ace, you got any comments about the tax dollars or anything that's been discussed? We're gonna ask y'all though about where they should move.
Larry Lightblunt won't be the mayor.
She won't be the mayor.
The renovations start, so whatever she says doesn't matter. The Bears don't own Soldier Field.
Nope.
So there's no reason for them to stay.
Right.
Field. They got rid of the tailgating when they did the last remodel.
Yes.
The building isn't actually a landmark. It's the columns that are landmarks. So they tore everything down inside of the columns, but they kind of ruined it. So there's no reason for the Bears to stay there. They should have moved to Rosemont when they had a chance years ago, or now they have a property in Arlington Heights. So there's no reason for the Bears to stay in Chicago.
Well, I thought they should have bought that property on the southeast side off the lakefront when they had the chance. They had a team looking at that way out there past Avenue O's, way out there by where the but they didn't want to do that. So I just want to give you
why they didn't want to do that. You know what neighborhood it was in at the time.
Yeah,
the whole neighborhood would have came up though. The whole man, they built this stadium. I'm less than 7 blocks away, man. This SoFi Stadium. You know what I'm saying? It changes the entire community, bro.
Yeah. That's it. They built the casino out there
in Chicago. They don't want to do that here in Chicago.
They're changing the housing out there in LA.
Man.
They could have also built a stadium down there where Michael Reach Hospital is.
Yeah.
They bought all that land for the Olympics.
So how do y'all feel about putting the dome though, man? I'm an open air guy, man. You remember we went to that Detroit game and I called Earl. It was hot in there, man. I'm watching football. You know what I'm saying? They probably had the temperature set at 70 something. I called Earl, and if you and I told Ace, I'm like, man, well, if we was outside, y'all wouldn't have to smell this. You know what I'm saying? It's just do it in the snow, kick some snow on it, you know. But how do y'all feel about the Bears going dome, the monsters of the Midway?
Well, the Bears are not going to be there when the dome when they have the dome. Number one. Number two is that Chicago is a top 3 market, and we should have a Super Bowl or
but they ain't gonna come unless you put a dome. They talking about putting a dome on Arlington Heights too.
Yeah, we should have one. We should have one. We've been out in the cold. We've been out in the cold for how long, Coach?
It's gonna be a retractable
100 years.
It's Chicago, man. You supposed to be out in the cold.
We've been in the cold for 100 years, Coach. You know, I think we didn't proved it to people. We can play in the cold.
Coach,
you know what I mean?
It's the age.
You know what I mean? We over
100
years.
Yeah, that's what it is, Ace. It's participation.
You know what I mean?
They're gonna have
and then if the Bears move,
you know what? Them moving to Arlington Heights, they won't be out of late, man.
They're gonna be. Man, look, the Dallas Cowboys don't play in Dallas.
All right, hold on, one at a time, one at a time.
But what was I saying?
You were saying Arlington Heights won't be by the lake. We talking about the dome.
Yeah, I mean, bad weather in a November and December, bad football. It should be outdoors.
Ty. The Dallas Cowboys don't play in Dallas.
But that's not what he's talking about. He ain't talking about the location. I think he already said he's okay with moving to Arlington Heights. We're talking about the dome. I think they could do a retractable dome if you want to have certain things going on. If the Super Bowl, but no, man, when it's playoff time and they coming to Chicago or Arlington Heights, man, that dome's got to be open, man.
Yeah.
Open, bro. Right.
Yeah,
Chicago football.
Yeah, well, you know, like I said, I always go back to the major cities. You look at New York. They don't even play in New York City. They play in New
Packers
Jersey.
Don't play under no dome, Coach. That city wouldn't have had it.
No, they one of the oldest franchises too. So
are the Bears. Who you think they was playing against?
They was playing against the Bears.
Yeah.
So Minnesota sold out. Detroit sold out. They trying to get domes over the whole.
Man, it was cold. Man, it was cold in Minnesota. Man, it was cold in Minnesota.
Yeah, you can't blame necessarily Minnesota.
Man, they 20 below. Man, come on, man. No. You didn't prove your point. You know what I mean? It's time to.
I've seen a lot of Minnesota winter games, bro, and been a couple of them. No.
I'd have been up there.
Now you know.
Got Chicago people talking about somewhere it's cold. You know, there's an issue. We went to Minnesota when I was in college. It was cold. Yeah, I remember that.
They throwing sand on the road.
I was there for a blizzard.
Now you know the flip side of this.
I was up there for a blizzard. It was a blizzard hit.
The mayor's.
Wow.
The mayor said if the although she probably not going to be the mayor like they said, but if the Bears move to
the soccer
Arlington,
team, the
Bears move to Arlington, that she's welcoming another NFL team.
She's trying to get another team,
which would be an AFC. So
and also she want to go ahead. What's the question?
Because the question is, it's 32 teams. So what AFC team in this area would move to Chicago? And then the second thing is, I think that they would probably add another team. They would have to, you know, although it's going to be one team with five teams.
So you think some new franchises want to come play in that same stadium?
I think so, because Chicago it would be a big market. It'd be a great start for a new franchise.
You saying once they remodel it?
Once they remodel it, yes.
Well, she was also saying for the soccer team.
Oh yeah, they playing there now.
For the soccer team,
they playing there now, Coach. They playing there now.
But I'm saying to remodel it. They talking about lifting the floor. Yeah, NASCAR. They said NASCAR might come there.
Yeah.
Well, they used to race there.
The Bears are out of here. They gone. Soon as their leases
Bears
up,
are original franchise. There's no way that the NFL owners are going to vote against the Chicago Bears and let another team come into Chicago. There's not gonna happen.
I don't know, man. LA had 2 teams. Well, New York always had 2 teams. Now LA lost their teams and they went and they came back.
Chicago had
I don't
2
know,
teams.
man. Chicago should have 2 teams. We got 2 baseball
Yeah, Chicago
teams.
had 2 teams. You just said
We
it
had
yourself.
2 teams. Yeah, we
Coach.
had the Cardinals. We had the Cardinals. They went to St. Louis and now the Incl.
So they're saying the Bears are estimated worth like 2.2 billion or something right now. But once they build that stadium, man. Yeah, 5. I think it was. Yeah, I think it was higher than that. I think it was 8 or something. Yeah,
like
5. You're right.
1 or
5.
2 or something.
Yeah, top 5. So if they build a stadium, the worth will probably go up to like between 15 and 18 billion dollars. I'm sorry. So,
I'm sure it will.
So if they can get the funds to generate to build the stadium, they're gonna do it.
But why can't we just build a nice outdoor stadium? I think we all agreed on that, though, like the Packers did. You know, with bigger fans, you can sit more fans in there. Packers don't care if they don't get no damn Super Bowl in their town.
Lambeau have bench seats like University of Illinois. They don't have chairs.
Yeah.
That's
they
real
have bench
football,
seats.
man. Them real fans.
Them real fans.
Well, you know, they used to play. They used to play in Milwaukee.
That's
They used to play in Milwaukee 4 games, and then 4 games they played in Green Bay. They played 4 games in Milwaukee. They played 4 games in Green Bay, but they played at the old baseball stadium before they built Miller. Before they built the Miller Park.
The Packers have had 2 back-to-back Hall of Fame quarterbacks. They had the bums that the Bears are running out there for the last 25 years. There's no way they'd be happy with that stadium.
Yeah. And Green Bay wanted their team back. They say, well, we don't want them games to play in Milwaukee. It's Green Bay Packers. They play in Green Bay. So they allow only 2 games, 2 home games for the Milwaukee fans to buy tickets.
We don't care about that. We don't care about those fudge packets. You keep repeating that over and over, and we don't care. All right, now, so Ty, I'm gonna throw it to you, man, in your closing arguments, bro. I mean, it's breaking my heart, man, to have my team lead a city, but I left the city.
They out of here. They out of here.
But we're gonna start it with Ty for his final words, y'all, and then make sure you incorporate on whether or not you're saying stay or go to Arlington. And then, you know, just wrap it up on how you feel about that. How you feel about the Bears leaving?
Well, I feel like they got the generation of the family, new generation of the family. Start over fresh. Go ahead and move to Arlington. I feel like they should move. Soldiers Field is, you know, the city messed up with. Hello?
Go ahead, we got you. You in the close up.
Yeah, the city. I think they go ahead and move to Arlington. I think they should move. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you.
Okay, yeah.
You getting close up, bro. This your final word.
Okay. Yeah, they need to. It's okay. They starting over fresh. It'll be a nice new look for them. I feel like we should go ahead in time and not hold on to the past. So I believe they should move. Go on to Arlington.
All right.
All right. Great final words. Great take. That's it. Coming from a South Sider right there. We're going to go to Jim, Coach Jim. Give us your final words. What you think the Bears should do? You used to be at Soldiers Field watching Evans and everybody.
I think they're gone.
Before you sold out.
I think they're gone. I think that by the Bears being one of the top 3 or top 2 franchises in the league, questionable top 1 maybe. It's a big market, and playing in a stadium that's got 6,000 or 7,000 people is not going to cut it. You know what I mean? That's probably one of the reasons why we don't get the players, because you do count those revenue sales as well. So I think when they move to Arlington, they have a bigger stadium, more revenue, get better players, get more players too. You know what I mean? I think they make better decisions. So I say go. I say go. I say they out of there.
The fudge packing Republicans say go. All right. Good final words, bro. Good final words. We're gonna throw it to Ace. Final words, bro.
I mean, I think the Bears are being the Bears. They're under the president of what's that guy, Phillips. There are options in Chicago for them to make to build a stadium, improve neighborhoods, and make things happen. But you've got different politicians that everybody wants the money. Everybody wants to go. So they can put either the new Bear Stadium at the site where they're going to use for the Olympics, where Michael Reese Hospital used to be. They can go where Ty said out there on the southeast, where the steel mills used to be out on the lake, and build another stadium by the lake with the dome and tear those neighborhoods down and move those people, because they're doing nothing but shooting and killing over there anyway. So give them some money, let them move, and build a new stadium, build some new infrastructure, some new roads, and support the city of Chicago. Arlington Heights is out where the ownership lives, or closer to where they live, and it's just basically a selfish move for them. They have the land though now, so that's probably why they want to go out there. From what I'm hearing, Arlington Heights doesn't want to give up the money to help finance the stadium. The NFL will give a certain amount of money, and the city and the team has to give some money to build a $3 to $4 billion stadium. So as we know, the McCaskies aren't going to want to spend anything as far as the stadium is concerned, because they've had a sweet deal for the last 50 years at, just leaving everything up to the park district and just, pulling the revenue out of there. So I believe there's still options in the city of Chicago that need to be explored. Soldier Field isn't one of them. It's not a modern stadium. The Bears need to build a new stadium, but they can do it in the city of Chicago if they so choose. But that's not their mission at this time. I believe the city still owns the land over there at Michael Reese Hospital that Mayor Daley went and bought to bring the Olympics here. So it's up to the Bears. Apparently they want to move out of the city, so let them move. There's no tailgating at the current Soldier Field. There's no, you gotta, party down on 31st Street and walk or catch an Uber or get a ride to go to the stadium and see the damn game. So if Arlington Heights feels like it'll be a better atmosphere for them, let them go. And that's my final take.
Hey, that was well said, bro. Well said. Mine will be short and sweet. It breaks my heart to see a possibility of that team leaving Chicago.
Watch a video.
They already bought the land out there in Arlington Heights. The thing is they already bought the land in Arlington Heights. But the thing is you're gonna keep your video stopped, bro, while I'm doing my final words. All right. So the thing is I feel like they should be able to there we go. I feel like you were saying, Ace, and like Ty said, they should explore more projects within the city of Chicago. They're leaving because they want to build all their training facilities out there in those suburbs, and also the season ticket holders, those rich ones, live out there too. So this is kind of the overplay for the overlay, and quite frankly, I don't think they want to travel, and they don't want to be in the city. But as a lifelong Bears fan, FGB, as Self Love said in the chat, and wherever they're at, I'll support them. But I would be much less heartbroken if they did find some land in the city. And I do think that Soldiers Field has run its course, and that's those are my final words on this topic. So bear down, bear down, bear
That's
down.
a fact, Jack. You need your
All right,
video,
y'all, come on back.
Facts.
My video ain't up.
No.
Must be internet. Let me go off and come back.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, I think it's something going on with the internet. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, it's it's been a struggle going down there. You gotta pay for premium parking to get close to the stadium. Going to a game and getting parking, you're looking at damn near $500.
Well, Ace, they tailgate right there on 18th Street.
Where's the stadium at?
It's right there, like 14th, 16th Street is right there. But those are the premium. Those are only premium parking.
Right.
So like
I don't have premium parking. I got to go to 31st Street to tailgate.
Well, between McCormick Place and Soldier Field, you can tailgate.
Right. That's 22nd.
There's a lot right there.
24th. That's 31st Street.
That's not the same as being in the stadium parking lot.
Right. No, I'm telling you, they tailgate right there on 18th Street, right there off of McFedricks. I'm telling you where they tailgate at.
Am I back?
See Soldier Field is a you got that Metro train tracks right there. The Metro train tracks right there take up. That train is coming through there, whether you like it or not. They not finna build no tunnels. They tore down the old bridge that go across there where me and my daddy used to walk across back in the 70s. They tore that down.
Right. So now all of that once they remodeled the stadium. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So
it's, you got.
It is tailgate. That's what I'm saying. It is tailgate.
I've tailgated out there. And
he said there's tailgating. Ace goes to the games, bro.
When I get $30 parking in the preseason, yeah, I tailgate out there. But when parking's $150 for a regular season game, I'm not tailgating next to the stadium.
150. Hey, so
well, you got to pay to play.
Hey, you cats
yeah, do that in my backyard.
Appreciate y'all jumping in, y'all. So
yes, sir.
If you ever sliding through the city of Chi,
hey, butterfly.
If you creeping through the city of Inglewood,
yeah.
Check your six.
With an eye.
Watch your back.
Washington Heights.
Guard your grill. Knuckle up. And don't forget
it.
And don't forget to bear down, baby.
Bear down.
And don't forget to bring your mouthpiece. Yeah?